Hello. Today I want to talk to you about Good to Great, which is the Estates Transformation Programme that we're launching this week. You'll be aware from the University Strategy Roadshows that the University over the last month has launched its new strategy, and that strategy seeks to put the University in a position where it is the world's leading applied university. Now, to do that, we need to create an outstanding estate. An outstanding estate that creates a great place to work, to study and to learn. To do that, we need to have a great team. Good to Great is all about having a great team and a great estate. Why do we need to do this, you might be asking? Well, over the last year, we've spent a lot of time talking to you as members of staff from across the whole of the estates team and facilities operations. What we've learned from that is that whilst we have a lot of good, passionate staff, how we work sometimes isn't as good as what it could be. We're very, very good at firefighting, reacting to issues. So, for example, if we have an urgent problem on the estate, we're really good at reacting to that, or when they have a crisis or we're too short on space, we can deal with that and react to it. What we're not so great at is dealing with some of our customers and dealing with planned work and working with some of our colleagues on a day-to-day basis to really try and solve problems. So what we're trying to do here is realign the team to the new university strategy and create a great team environment that really works for everyone and helps us all to flourish and succeed. We've got the 4 goals which hopefully resonate with everyone. First one is a great team, and that's about building a one-team culture. So most of you are probably familiar with the Fusion objective. That links back to Fusion. One-team culture, performance and cooperation where all staff feel valued and respected. The next one is a great estate. That's to improve the estate, so we've got a consistently great standard of estate across the board. So at the moment, we've got some really good buildings. There's this one, there's Charles Street, there's Heart of the Campus. We've got some really fantastic feedback about that, and we need to get them all up to a great standard. So across the whole estate, everything is on a common platform. The third one is a great way of working. So that's clarifying our priorities and making sure that we're all working to the same things, we're all pulling in the same direction, and we know exactly what we're doing and the reason why we're doing it. And there's a big thing in there about improving workload management and resource management, because we know from the feedback we've got at the moment that that's one of the big issues that a lot of you have raised concerns about. And the fourth one is something that came out of the away day that we had last summer, and that's a great job well done. So that's focusing on the results that we achieve, focusing on performance, but also improving and streamlining our processes and ways of working. And there's 3 core benefits that come out of this, and that's better service, improved efficiency, and cost effectiveness. So if you remember 3 key things, they're the 3 key drivers that we're looking towards now. Under those goals, we have then come up with a number of objectives. So a bit like the University Strategy Implementation Plan, we've got a number of objectives that we're taking forward over the next 12 months. We're focusing on the next 6 months on a number of quick wins. So there's things already in train, such as finishing off the wayfinding project. We're putting academic departmental signs across the university as well, and that'll be done this summer. Off the back of those, we've got a number of other work streams which ELT will be leading on, and they'll be complete in the next 6 to 9 months, and that includes things like handbooks. So we want a clear guide for everyone who works across the team that sets out what we do and why we do it, and we're also looking at governance and trying to streamline the governance and approvals processes, and that's looking at governance and approvals both within FD but across the whole university as well, because one of the big issues we've got is just too many hoops and hurdles that we have to get through when we're doing things. So if we can streamline that will make everyone's job a lot easier. So that is something that we're looking at in earnest over the next 3 to 4 months. There's the dignity and respect work that we've started, and that will carry on throughout the whole life of the programme, as will the focus on health and safety that we've started. So there's a few threads here as well that will carry on throughout the whole programme. This will all be shared with you afterwards, so rather than me just run through this in great detail now, what I'd like to do is take it away, have a look at it, and then we'll have a series of sessions for you to raise any questions and further feedback. So in terms of benefits of this and what we're looking to get out of it, as I've already said, first and foremost it's about working more efficiently, more effectively, addressing the issues, challenges, blockers, frustrations that a lot of you have identified already. is make sure we've got a very clear purpose and direction for the team. And that's important because we are going through a lot of change at the moment as an organisation. The new strategy provides us with a sense of direction for the whole university, but in terms of how that's implemented, there is going to be a lot of change. You'll have seen the strategy about a new professional services operating model. What I want to do is be on the forefront in terms of what we're doing, which will help to give us some stability and a clearer sense of direction. So if we're already on the charge with what we're doing, then it will hopefully help to manage some of the change and some of the risks around change that we'll see happening elsewhere across the organisation. Another key thing is improving the way we work in the relationships with customers. If we can get to a point where we've got a consistently great relationship with all of our customers, and we understand better how they work and they understand better how we work, then that will start to address a lot of the pressures and frustrations we get. And ultimately, it'll hopefully make the place a much happier, better, less stressful place to work, which is really one of the key aims here that we're trying to achieve. I want everyone to come to work and be happy at work and be really proud of what we do and why we do it, and that's what we want to get out of this. In terms of next steps, we're setting up a change board. So the first one of those will be early April. We're just trying to get them in the diary, and then that will be the first Monday of each month in place of ELT. The change board will comprise members of ELT plus a selection of people from across the whole team, and that will help to keep the whole programme focused, but also help with staff engagement and communications backing. But this isn't just about task and finish groups and a small number of people getting on and sorting things out. It now is about everyone contributing. So you've all contributed a huge amount so far. We need that to carry on. If you've got ideas of how we can do things differently, how we can do things better, aligned to the goals that I've mentioned, then please feed that in. This will become the focus of what we do, and it will start to make things much clearer. So Good to Great is about making sure that everything we do adds value. And to help you understand that, I'm just going to tell a little story which some of you might have already been aware of, because I think this video has been circulating around parts of the team. Back in, I think it was 1996, at the Atlanta Olympics, the men's rowing 8s team came 8th, which is still a really, really good result, but not a great result and not a result they felt they were capable of. So over the next 4 years, they went through a programme which they called Will It Make the Boat Go Faster, where they were looking at every little detail of how they went about rowing, how the boat performed, how they performed as athletes, with the sole aim of trying to win a gold medal at the next Olympics. And what they succeeded in doing was going from 8th place in 1996 to 1st place in the 2000 Olympics in Sydney, I think it was. Good to Great is our story, or our version of the story which fits into that. Now I know we can do it, but to be able to do it, we've got to look at everything we do and how we do it and make those small incremental changes. That's everyone working together, identifying improvements, flagging those up and working with us as members of the estate's leadership team to turn this team into the truly great team that it can be. And in doing that, we will have a great estate that we can all be proud of. Thank you.